Hi, my name is Rob McKeon. I'm up in Flagstaff, Arizona, doing a judo seminar. It's September 9th, 2017. Went through some fantastic techniques with my friends up here. Hopefully we'll have an opportunity to do it again soon. Really privileged to be able to learn there. They have some fantastic instructing. It was a high competitive team, and easily we're the best in the state. And it was mostly an adult-style judo class as opposed to kids. So really fortunate to have some great instruction. I worked out there with Matt. Had a lot of fun with him, and we got a lot of training in. Since then, I switched over to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm training under Nathan right now, and two-stripe purple over there. What I like to do is I like to follow a lot of fundamentals. And some of it might be basic, and I think you guys can be helpful for you. But we can also do some more advanced stuff, and I've got a lot of moves I can do, so we can kind of do a little bit of each one to get a feel for it, or we can kind of focus more on, hey, you know what, this seems like a good move that we want to work on and perfect, and we can spend a little more time. And this is an open format, guys. You guys got any questions? Don't be shy. For some of you guys more experienced, if I can help you guys out, please ask questions. Some of you newer guys, don't feel it's an inappropriate question, just ask, okay?
Cool.
All right, so let's start out, if you don't mind, sort of a warm-up. I think some of you guys have already had a chance to warm up. Let's do, if you don't mind, some break falls. We'll start down there and roll our way through here. And then we'll do a little bit of uchikomis, and then go from there. And what I really want you guys to do is just go ahead down there and do it like you normally do. I want to see where you guys are, and then I'm going to jump in at a certain point and maybe make some adjustments.
Sounds
all right?
good.
All right,
cool.
Legs extended, arms down here, and I slap. Okay? One more time, and then we're going to work our way up just like we did with everything else. Okay? So one more time. All right, that can really come in and save your life. Now, with a jiu-jitsu roll through, I see some ninjas. They don't even make any noises when they come through, Just and that's great to learn how to roll. I mean, it really is, because you get this forward momentum. But that's not a break fall. You're not going to learn how to fall. So let's do this. We're going to work our way up through it. We're going to be in this position right here, sort of create a tripod. All right. One knee down, one foot up, palm on the ground. I'm going to take this hand in my head and I'm going to tuck it underneath my armpit. And I want to end up in the same position I did for the side break fall. Okay? So when I do that, I'm right there.
Cool.
Okay? Do it from either side. Right there. Nothing's changed. Let's do that from that position. Okay? Nice and easy. Make sure your bottom leg is extended. Here. And I want to try to pinch right here. I don't want to let go of that. And I'm going to roll over the shoulder. Wow! By just doing that, I did exactly where I want to be.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's where I want to be.
Cool.
So, again, you kind of hug it with the arms, and you're not going to roll over your head, obviously. That doesn't even feel right from doing that. I go with either shoulder, and as I go over, I'm right there. Okay?
Cool.
Give it to Scott, please. Work your way up with these guys. So when we're doing a stand-up, I kind of put one hand up here with that same lead leg. So you're not going like you're throwing a baseball. That same leg right here, you're going to roll through it, okay? So come through right there, okay? Now, as you get good, you can roll through these things like you do in the forward rolls, okay? So I can go through here. I've got all the elements that I need in there.
It's all there.
It's all there. But if you don't want to roll through it, just go through the break fall, forward break fall, and then stand up and do it again.
Okay.
Okay? Like, this is a very important thing. Let's talk about attacking, okay? Just basic attacking. Matt, can I borrow you for a second? Yeah. So I'm going to put him right here. I want him to stand pretty much kind of right over this right here. So center yourself over that. Okay. So you can see there's an X-axis, a Y-axis, if you will. Okay. What I call a weak point angle. okay? And you want to attack the weak point angle. And what I mean by that is, if I'm standing on this angle right here and I try to push him, he can resist. Go ahead and good grips. And I try to push him this way, he can resist. I can pull him, the same thing, he can resist. He doesn't have to necessarily go over. I change the angle. There's nothing he can do. Okay, real easy. Same thing with this way. Okay, this is the weak point angle. So if you stand on the XY axis, this right here is going to be the weak point angle. Now you can still attack if I get him to lean over here, then I can start attacking this. Okay, and there are some great ways to do that. But when you're starting out, I want you to understand going for the weak point angle and just XY axis right here. Okay, so if we're sparring, doing randori, you would kind of get in the regular stance.
Facing me?
Yeah, just like that. So if I want to attack him, if I try to do, some of these move right here, I'm not going to be in good position. If I try to do something, here, he's going to resist me. So I might have to change my angle. So from here, I change here, and then I can come here, and I got the weak point angle. Okay? So if he's standing right here, just like he is right now, I can start throwing him. If he changes his stance a little bit, then I have to figure that out. Okay? So if I change it here, then I can start, messing with him. So I want to catch that just right. Now he's not going to allow me to take that. He's going to consistently change his stance. But that's where we're going to start setting up moves and doing things, okay? So keep in mind, when I am doing, like the Goshu, the first move we're going to learn is I don't want to turn around and try to throw him this way, okay? That's going to be tough for me to do. He might let me do it for demonstration purposes, but I'm not going to get it in real life. I want to attack this way. So when I come here and do the Ogoshi, I'm facing the same axis, and I'm able to take him and throw him, okay? So keep that in mind. It's going to be the general principle that we all want to learn. So let's talk about the first move we're going to learn is Ogoshi, okay? And it's just a hip throw, okay? And this hand right here, you're going to reach back here. Technically, you want to grab the belt if you want to be traditional, but you can grab around in here, and you can also grab up here, okay? This right here, you're going to grab on the sleeve, and you're not grabbing down here. If you want to pull guard, this is a great way to do it, okay? If you want to throw someone and take control, you got to grab here, okay? Some people have you grab back here on the tricep, and this is where you're asking, is there other techniques that some other instructors will teach you? This is a good example of that. Some people will teach you to get the tricep, and then get the collar right here, okay? I prefer just on this side of the elbow as opposed to that side of the elbow, and what I end up by doing is every single time I'm able to take my index finger, find the point of his elbow, and as soon as I find this point of his elbow, I grip. So I got a consistent grip every single time, okay? I'm not necessarily here, I'm not right here, and again, wherever you feel comfortable, that's just my way of feeling comfortable, okay? I like it here because I can control the elbow, which I have to do. If I don't do that, I'm down here and he tries to resist his elbow, I try to move it, I don't have much. From here, I got a lot more opportunity to control, okay? And again, I'm attacking the weak point angle, so that gives me strong right there, all right? So, so for the Ogoshi, it's just a basic hip throw, and the movement, creeping that same weak point axis, I'm not going to step too far over here and then try to pull him this way. I'm not going to point in that direction and try to throw him this way. I've got to turn myself this way. And you can see we kind of make an isosceles triangle here. See where our feet are? Mm-hmm. I can point him this way, point him this way. So that's where I want to spin. So I hit here. I don't get in too deep either. Okay? I come in about here, create an equal sides isosceles triangle. From here, I pull him in, pivot, do kind of a pirouette, get in here, and then throw him. Okay? My feet are not going to be super wide. Go ahead and get up. My feet are not going to be super wide. I'm not going to be on this angle. I'm going to be 180 degrees away from him, okay? And think of when you squat or when you do deadlifts, you don't squat deadlift this way. You don't squat deadlift this way. You squat deadlift that way. Okay, feet should be underneath your hips or shoulders. All right, so let's try it one more time. So in fact, we're gonna just do the footwork. From here, pivot, okay? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. And I like to, just kind of a little side note, rather than step over here where it's pointing that direction, then I come over here and I try to pivot, I preload the pivot. See, I'm preloading that pivot.
Oh, yeah.
Stay on the balls of your feet too. Don't go on your heels. Okay. Preload that pivot. Now I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a kind of a nice little concept there. Yeah. Perfect. So let's do just the footwork right now. Okay. Stand with your partners, and we're not even gonna grab each other. I'm just gonna stand right here, and I should be right here. Okay. I'm not against him completely, but I'm not too far away. And ultimately, when I do end up by pulling him, I'm gonna make him come to me. See how he starts to get off balance right now? See how he starts to get off balance? As opposed to if he's on his heels and I try to pick him up. That's a lot harder, okay? You might be able to gorilla strength it and do it, but that's not what we're looking for. So from right here, boom. What's up, Bennett?
All right, sir, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Sorry I'm late, man.
You missed the best part of the seminar.
Best part?
The best part. I need to get him to move, okay? I can do that by securing his belt. Grab his belt. Or I can do it securing his lat right here. This can be a little bit more tough, but it's a lot quicker. And then this is okay too, okay? In any one of these threes, I am pulling him this way, okay, with this hand, okay? This hand is not being idle. This hand right here is pulling in a lateral direction. I am not doing this. This grounds him and makes him heavier. This makes him lighter, okay? So you see a lot of instructors say, look at your watch. So if I look at my watch, I look at my watch, you know? And so that's kind of my elbows up, you know, just like you would look at your watch. And then that's what I'm trying to do, okay? When I pull them both here, I should be able to load them up on my back and then throw them. So, okay? This is a big important thing, okay? Not this. If I do this, I can't throw them, okay? If I do this, it's a lot easier to throw. Okay, so this is the Kazushi. Okay, that's what we call it, is Kazushi is breaking their balance. All right, let's try it. Got done what's called Ogoshi. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is very similar, it's called Koshiguruma. Okay, instead of going around the waist, I'm gonna go around the head. Okay, and I can already start with my hand back here and do it from here. Okay, another acceptable do is to come up and go through here, and then the other one I'll suggest is called bell ringer, where you come around and you go around that. Okay, I don't know why I call it the bell ringer because
It's actually a strike.
Bam!
sort of, kind of, not really, but okay. All right, so again, you're this time instead of being squared up right here, is I got to over rotate and I got to clear my hips on this side. That's kind of the big difference. So I'm clearing my hips. The other one, I wasn't really trying to clear my hips over here. I was just trying to go straight on right here. All right. So this one, I'm going to clear my hips. I'm going to come over, and again, I don't want to get too close to them. And I think I see a lot of people making that mistake where they're getting too close and they're struggling. But I'm going to start out with this right here. I got to pull here in the same lateral right here. Okay. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to step over here this time. Right? Very simple.
Yeah, super easy.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Super easy. And we used to do this like in wrestling, the head and arm hip throw. This used to be the wrestling hip throw, okay? Really not any different if you've done wrestling. Again, I can come up here. He's taller than me. That's going to be tough for me to do. I can get right here. It's a little tougher because to incorporate this is a little tougher. I want him kind of glued to my body. This is still a great setup right here with this hand right here. I kind of like bell ringer, okay? So coming here. Simple as that, okay? Lateral sleeve pull. I got to get him on his toes, just like I did the last move. I got to get him on his toes. That makes him light. I can get underneath him, do what I want. If I don't do that and I come in close, it's hard to
do it. Yeah.
I mean, I can gorilla through it. I might be able to do it. He's being nice to me. He might let me. But if I create that space, create that off balancing, it doesn't matter whether he wants to let me or not.
Are you still going off the weak plane there, Rob?
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Let's come right over here. So, weak point angle right here.
Right.
Ultimately, when I come over here,
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Same direction.
Yep. Okay.
Are you doing anything with your right hand grip as you do the bell ringer, or
I'm hugging him.
so you're just gripping them, kind of?
Well, you can grip him like this, the lat.
Okay.
You know, if you want to grab the material, that's fine. Again, this is kind of, I think, how it's texturally shot,
Got it.
taught. And then I like this,
Oh, I
or a
see.
combination.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I want him glued to my body, and I'm not just pulling this way and not doing anything with this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm using both hands to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not getting lazy here, I'm not getting lazy here.
All right.
All right? Yes.
In the left arm, it's going from his elbow sliding down more to.
I got lazy there, so no.
Okay.
I still want this right here. So right
Okay.
here,
Okay.
Ooh, got it. Okay.
okay?
Cool.
That last one was Koshiguruma.
Perfect.
Okay? And again, you got any questions and you're not sure how to spell it, they're all Japanese is not English, it's done phonetically, so there's not necessarily a wrong way to spell it. Sound it out and write it out. It's probably going to be right. Okay? So I'm a big believer in fundamentals. You know, I wrestled in high school, I've done jiu-jitsu, I've done judo, and the moves you learn on the first day of class are still done at the highest levels and probably are the most successful throws at the highest competition levels. So you're going to see these two throws I just showed you at the Olympic levels or world levels, and they're still doing it. So this is a fantastic throw. Again, very basic, but again, and wrestling has their firemen's, single legs, double legs. You know, you learn it on the first day, and you're doing it at the highest levels. Now they have some advanced stuff, but these still work always. Okay, so same thing here. Next, we're going to talk about osotogari. Okay. And again, this is a very basic move, and what we're going to do is, this time we're going to take advantage and throw them back this way, okay? And again, I'm trying my best to go on that XY axis. So now let's kind of look at this way. That's kind of, now this one I will admit I'm probably going to go at a slight angle here, but for the most part I'm still going here, all right? And so let's just kind of go through what this is here. We come in here. I sweep the leg, okay? And ideally, I probably just got lazy on that. I'm just trying to be nice on the mat. You are kicking and sweeping the leg. He should go flying. We're going to be kind to each other right now. But ultimately, I want you to be aware of that. So,
Can we see one real hard one real quick?
As hard as you can. The back of his head.
I'm filming. I can't go do it.
Blow his knee out while you're doing it too, Rob. That'd be great.
you know, again, it's really an effective throw. And just real quickly here is if you're in a physical street confrontation, you know, you don't necessarily have to have all these grips, and you can do this one. I can come in here, shove it this way, and throw him through, and I will spike his head in the pavement. Okay. The way we're going to do it is going to be a little bit gentler. Still, this could be a great slam. I'm going to either grab right here, I'm going to come up here. Right now, I'm going to talk what I call the hug osotogari. I've trademarked that name, so if you ever have to use it. So what I mean by hug osotogari is I'm going to hug him. Okay? I'm going to hug him. I need to break his balance. In this case, the way I'm breaking his balance is I'm forcing everything on this side of his leg right here. Okay? I want him heavy over on this side. And then I'm going to chop it down. Okay? If I don't make him heavy and he's able to go like this, he can take his leg out. If I don't make it heavy and he's balanced, I might get off balance and he can take me. Okay, so I've got to make sure he can't do that to me, and I got to take advantage of that. So I got to lean him over this way. I'm going to do it two ways. I'm going to grab right here. I'm going to step and pull the elbow down sort of on a 45-degree angle. Okay? Same thing with the head. I'm not going to forget that. I'm going to hug him over here. See how he's over on this side? Look at the XY axis.
Yeah.
You can see his balance is way over here on this side of the Y.
Right.
Okay? I step in, not super deep, not shallow, not super wide. I step in, and our toes are pretty much matching each other right here.
Okay.
Maybe a little further, but about there. As far as width, I want just enough room to get my hip through. Okay? That's what I'm looking for right here. So I bring him over here, bring him over here, bring him over here, and throw him.
Cool.
You want knee to knee, calf to calf? Doesn't really matter.
I look at this as a hip throw.
Oh, okay.
So as much as I can, it's hip, but it's probably more thigh.
Oh, okay.
There are versions and everything else that you can kind of do, you know, like this, or you can kind of do this right here. And we're gonna, in the second half, we're gonna talk about some of that because This is more stand-up judo. Later on, we're going to talk more bent-over jiu-jitsu style.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll kind of there'll be slight changes, but this is one of the moves we're going to show. So again, come through, hit it. Now you can sweep both legs. That's called a sort of garum, I think. That's not what we're going for. It's okay if you do. I don't care. What I want is get on this XY axis, bring them over here. Come through, hit it.
Cool.
Okay. Let's try it. Just take your time. You got any questions, please let me know.
Cool.
Okay. We start talking about it. So normal grips. Usually when you're doing demonstrations and everything like that, just be nice to each other and get normal grips. Okay, this is your standard grip. See how we're kind of mirroring each other? If we were both left-handed, then we would switch over here, okay? Now, as far as where you're gripping, and this goes for jiu-jitsu as far as I'm concerned too, is your strength is not that whole grip right there. It is not in this forefinger and thumb. It is in the three fingers. I call it the three-finger hook grip. This is it right here. This can lay on there, the fingers can lay on there, I don't care, but I'm not tensing up the forefinger and thumb. There'll be times where I might do that, but right now, I can stay loose. You know, I can move them around, and I'm not fatiguing my hands, and I got a hell of a grip on them. Okay, now if he really wants to rip it out, he might rip it out, but then he's gonna off-balance himself enough to where I should be able to take advantage of something else. Same thing with the collar grip. Collar grip right here. It is three-finger hook grip, okay? The forefinger and thumb are there, and there are times where I might go like this, but for the most part, I should be loose right there, and I should be able to take advantage of all sorts of things. I got a great grip in it, okay? And again, you saw how I was, part of that I was working that weak point angle, okay, and I'm able to move them around, okay? But this grip right here is incredibly strong. If we're on the ground, same thing. You see, I'm not even using my thumb there.
Yes.
I mean, I should be able to, and I can get deep in there, right here. Now, if I want to, yeah, I can use that, but I don't want to fatigue myself. You know, same thing with pocket grips. I can create a pocket grip anywhere. Okay, and again, I'm not going like this. That's going to fatigue me. Okay, this is a pocket grip right here, and you can feel that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
You know, and they're quick to grab. They're also quick to let go, which is important. Okay. Same thing with here. Let's say we're doing spider guard. Stand up for a second. Not the best at spider guard, but
Me either.
see that right there?
Yeah.
I got that pocket grip. So, whether you're doing jiu-jitsu, in my opinion, or definitely judo, is start developing the better grip. So, when I'm gripping, there's handles. See, I'm grabbing right here on that collar, and I'm curling that around. That's a pretty strong grip. I feel pretty confident there. With this hand right here, as I started talking a little bit earlier, is I take my index finger, find his point of his elbow, and then grip with the three fingers. I am gripping the seam right there. That's like a rope. It's a great handle. You don't have to do that. You can grip right here, but you'll notice a difference right there.
That's what Helson emphasized in his seminar too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, they have that seam, take advantage of it. We talked about this too. I'm not a big fan of gripping down here because this makes it too loose for everything I want to throw, unless I want to pull guard. If all I want to do is pull guard, this is a great grip. There might be some exceptions. I'm not a big fan of grabbing the tricep, like a wrestler, you know, might grab the tricep right here, and even with that grip right there, because as I'm going in on my moves, I'm starting to, I'm not really able to do it, and hold your elbow tight to your body. This is hard. Coming down here, I get more opportunity to do that. And I can clear the room for me. I can clear this right here by getting past my shoulder, okay? So three-finger grip, hook grip, try to grab right here. And again, this is what you had asked about, was there a right way, wrong way, is there other versions? Yes, there is. Some people grip down here and they're very successful. Some people, I've seen top-level guys grabbing the triceps. There's nothing wrong with that. And there are times where I want to do that. Maybe for this move, I'll do that. But in general, I like to be this side of the elbow, okay? And I get that right there. Every single time I'm able to do that, I know exactly where I'm gripping right there. It's the same grip. Okay, here, same thing. There are times you're going to want to grip up deep like this, but this can limit to a lot of your things. There's times where this is going to be too loose.
Was that thumb deep when you did that?
This right here.
Still the same grip?
Still the same grip.
Oh, okay.
My thumb's in there, but I mean, I don't have to have it in there. You know, but the strength of my grip is in that 3
I
fingers.
see what you're saying.
You know, I mean, you can go over and like grab my thumb. You can see it's not very
that's
tight.
loose. I can see it.
Yeah. So it's but thumb is inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part, think pec level, and then play around a little bit with that. There are certain ones that I like to be a little lower on, so I can kind of get underneath. If I try to do that up here, where it seems like I'm going to be able to create room because I'm going higher with my hand, I'm a lot of times not able to. So this can be a little bit better. All right. So for the most part, pec level, elbow level, at the elbow. Same thing on the left-hand side. We grip that, and a lot of things I can do from there. So very basics on grips. Let's do Ippon Seoinage. Okay. This is a basic throw. All right. We're gonna do the jump knee version of that. All right. If I can use you, Matt, and let's throw downhill. Make it easy for me. Not so much for him, but make it easy for me. So a lot of times people teach you the Ippon Seoinage. You take this sleeve right here, you pull this up, and you come in here. Some people will try to grab, which is not the best way to do it. The leverage is going to be here, create a big Arnold Schwarzenegger muscle. Arnold Schwarzenegger does not make his muscles like that. He's big and proud. So when you come in, okay, great judo throw. Not so much for jiu-jitsu because by doing this, he's got my back. Unless I snap it real quick and slam him to the ground, he can crawl up on my back and he might choke me. A better way is from the collar side. Okay, and you can do it this side too, but I don't want you to switch grips. So if you're normally right-handed grip, you want to learn some throws that you go this way, some throws you go this way. And not necessarily changing your grips. There are reasons to change grips, nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to do it from here, same thing. Make that nice big Arnold Schwarzenegger muscle. But we're going to make it a little easy. I'm going to jump down to my knees and I'm going to curl them over me and have them throw that way. Okay? So go a little bit wide with your legs. Come in. Simple as that. Okay? He can't crawl up my back. I only got the collar here. Now that I throw him, I am on top of him and I can start working my jiu-jitsu game. All right? So a lot of times when we're throwing, let's not get lazy. Follow the throw, get into your dominant position, mount, knee on belly, side mount, I don't care. But don't just throw and say, meanwhile he's choking your ass out. You know, look, Mom, Dad, up in the stands, you see that throw? You know, great throw, be lost. So again, we're just going to come in here, and we'll call it jump knee seoinage, which is just a common term. Think of shins instead of knees, okay? You want to be on your shins, because otherwise you land on your knees, and you're not going to do that too many often times. Follow up. Okay?
Okay.
Let's try this, the breakdown of the move. And before we do the throw, I want you to practice the jump. All right? So stand right on that line. Stay on the line. When I jump, I want to be inside his legs. I want to be as deep as I possibly can. I might not get this deep, but that's my goal. 180 degrees and then some. Over rotate. Twist down this way. So just for practice right now, we're going to do this. And the more you can curl up in a ball, the better. I got a tight back, I'm old. Things don't work the way I used to. That's where I want to go. Ultimately, you should be down in this position right here. Any questions on that part? Let's practice the jump. Okay. One partner just stands right here. You know, and you go. If you're tight like this, this is not the move. You do a different move. But you will have times where you're fighting and they're like this. By all means, that's the time to do it. So for practice, be nice to your partner. Go like that.
Okay.
Go through it. 180 degrees and then some. All right, collar side. So figure out where you're grabbing the collar, and that's the side you want to throw. Any questions? No, sir. Let's try it. And I'm coming up here.
Ah, got it. My bad,
So
bro.
the Ippon's like this. I've
Okay.
seen people do this. I'm not a big fan of that because this is not it. The pull is this.
Okay.
That's what the pull is. This is kind of secondary to it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. My bad, man.
No.
Thanks, man.
So, oh, I forgot to drop my body weight. It's kind of an important part of the throw.
Oh, yeah. Heels.
Oh, yeah.
Stand your heels. try to go this. Get him to move. See how you're on your toes? Then I want to jump underneath it.
Yeah.
So I come in, jump, and then I go throw over.
Got it.
You see how much lighter you are that way?
Totally. I'm not even on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, very nice. Yes, and nice crawl up on top. Bring his head back here, and I need to bring him in this position, and then I'm going to chop this down.
Right.
Okay. The Soto Toshi is very similar to that. I got to bring his head over here. Everything else looks the same, but instead of sweeping the leg through, I'm going to drive my leg down and collapse him straight down. Okay. And I end up in this position, and ultimately, I want my weight to be 50-50 on each leg. Okay. I'm not leaned over like this where this leg's light. I'm coming through. I'm stomping through here, and ultimately my weight is evenly balanced between the two legs. It's sort of important.
Rob, on that stomp, you're not stomping his leg. You're stomping through it.
Yeah. So
okay.
we're gonna break that down a little bit more.
Okay.
So let's just kind of show the move without commentary real quick here.
Okay. Got it. Okay, I
okay.
didn't see that angle. Okay.
This is Soto Toshi. It's sort of the original. From here we're gonna break it a slightly different, but I want to show context here. Okay. So what Aaron's asking about is I'm driving through. So I come in here, same step as I did for a Soto Gari. You know, matching up my toes. I'm just enough room to get my hip through here, not way out here, just enough right here. And then from here, I'm taking my heel, starting just above his knee, back of his knee. And I should be putting pressure the whole way down until I drive my heel, not my toes, my heel into this position, and then he'll fall. Does that make sense? And you can see, because I'm 50-50 weight balance, I'm holding us both up, and I'm still balanced. Ultimately, that's what I'm doing. I don't want to be like this. Well, I can't hold him up there. I'm going to probably fall. I don't need to do that. As when you stomp down, drive that heel down, not the toe down. So, not like this, the heel. Okay? One more time, driving through it. That's what we're doing.
It looks so effortless.
I know, I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
That was the smoothest,
you'll
softest
see
throw.
what we're going to go from next. But this is the original Soto Toshi. All right, and then we're going to change it a little bit on how we approach it, which would be more practical.
Okay.
Okay, but by all means, if you can do the Soto Gari,
Right.
you can do the Soto Toshi, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Okay, and there are times where I think the Soto Toshi is better. Okay, so let's practice that a couple times. Yeah.
Okay.
On the other one, you really wanted to be heavy on have him planted and
Both
be heavy
of
on
them
that foot.
heavy on that side.
Same thing? Okay.
So that part of it is exactly the same. It's just
Okay.
what I'm doing with my foot.
Okay.
One I'm sweeping through, the other one I'm kind of stomping down.
Okay.
And I'm collapsing it. But everything else is going to be exactly the same. I am bringing his head. I can get that hug of Sotogari. So I'm hugging him. I got to get him heavy on the leg I'm attacking. I got to get him heavy on that. All his weight over there, so he's committed to that. And when I attack that leg, he falls. There's nothing he can do.
Cool.
All right. So let's practice this a couple times. We're going to do this a couple times, and then we're going to move on to the variation I think is a little more practical for this, for our applications. Maybe not have someone that's going to be squared up to you. He's going to hide that leg. You know, well, that's kind of hard to get that Osotogari. Okay. I can get the Soto Toshi, but I got to set it up. So this time I'm not going to grab behind here. I'm going to grab the collar. I'm going to grab the sleeve, and I'm going to hook, and I'm going to lock him down, and then I'm going to change the angle. And then I'm going to attack the weak point angle. Okay? So watch how this works. So I lock it down here. See, his head is backwards.
Yeah.
He is loaded up on that back foot. It's a bow and arrow action. I am locking back of my heel, the back of his knee, at the exact same time as I am creating this pressure between my hands. Okay? So I lock it right here. Now I can't get him from here. He's still got the strong point angle. I can change angle. Hop, pop, driving my leg down, hop.
Oh, cool.
Okay? And that's where you get the throw.
Okay.
You change angle. You should be driving your heel down just like we were before. So he squared up with me. This is the move. Ultimately, when he's this way, now I'm changing the angle. I am driving down as I move.
So it's like falling into it. He doesn't even realize it.
No, he's not falling into it. I am changing the angle. Think of it that way.
Okay.
He is locked this way. I don't want him to move once I lock him down.
Okay.
But this angle right here, he's strong. it's gonna be hard for me to take him that way.
Okay.
A lot easier.
Yeah.
Change the angle, weak point
Yeah.
angle. Okay,
Okay.
one more time. So this is kind of important. So when Sensei Van Helder showed us this move, one of the things we were doing, of course we were a high competitive team. This is not a punch. It's a push.
As long as the referee doesn't think it's a punch.
No, the referee, as long as you grip right here, this is not a punch. So, I mean, I like to go a little bit lower than the chin, but he had us bring out these Taekwondo helmets from Europe. They look like putting a bowling ball on top of your head. They were the blackest, weirdest, just weird things, because we were trying to protect our chins from this motion right here. Finally, we said, screw it, I'd rather take a punch than wear that damn helmet. Makes you a little tougher. But, I mean, ultimately, this is what you're trying to do. Okay? So you're trying to get that right here, and your friends, your partners don't hit each other in the chin, but keep your mouth closed. Don't make sure you're not biting your tongue if you get hit accidentally. Okay? Realize that actually is part of the move. It's coming in that way, but we're not going to try to do that. But ultimately, I need to get that same movement. So lock in all at the same time. Change the angle. Draw.
Okay.
Try it.
Yeah.
So if Matt's going to do the same move to me, one of the best ways to counter it is just kind of turn into it and squat. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Now I blocked it. Okay, do it again. I blocked it. Okay. So I mean, I have some advantages, maybe trying to go after him, but he's not lost yet. Okay, there's still a move we can do. We'll do Ashiguruma. All right. This is a fun move. It's tough, but I think we can do it. So I come in here and he blocks it. Weak point angle.
Right.
Lift this up here, and then pull. Okay, he's going over your foot. Ashi's foot, Guruma, big wheel. Okay. So again, he's hiding that foot right now. I tried to do that first move. He's blocked it. Okay?
Cool.
Basically, what we're going to do is you're going to stick your foot out. It's already in the right position for the most part. Here. Slightly above his knee. As I turn, my foot goes down. I'm really not moving my foot. Maybe slightly below his knee, but about his knee. Not up here. Okay? Right down here. From here, I need to pull on this and just take him over my foot. Okay? So that's the Ashiguruma by itself. But we're doing this as a combination.
Cool.
Okay, so he goes for that first move. You go for that first move. He blocks it. You can't get that move anymore. It's not lost. Just change the angle, go for a different move. Make sense?
Yeah.
Let's try, yeah.
And it seemed like your hand kind of went up and then down as you're driving him down.
So, yeah, so like most moves, and again, just look at weak point angle, straddle the line. I can go like this, and he's kind of grounded. He's not moving very much. See how he's moving right there?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to do. So ultimately with this Ashiguruma, I am pulling him this way first, and as he breaks that balance point, then I'll come down through this way. But I don't start out here. Kind of important. You'll see big difference in whether you get this move or not. If you do the throw from here, you might not get it. You go up here, oops, sorry. That makes sense?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's try it.
I can't remember.
I think silver medal Olympics, the last Olympics, he's one of the best in the United States in judo, and I think within a very short period of time he got his black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he's competing on the jiu-jitsu circuits now. That's a fantastic competitor. But one of the things he did is do a cross collar grab right here, take a step over here, shove his head over this way with the back of your hand, sweep the leg, circle.
What? That was easy.
Really
Show that again.
Real easy, all right? So again, remember how we were trying to get his head weighted on this side? In fact, this goes to the question you were asking, is I want him weighted on this side so I can attack this side and I collapse that side. This time I want this side to be light.
This.
I want this side to be light.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be on that side. I want to make this light so I can pick this up. So I'm gonna do that cross collar grab. I'm gonna shove his head that way, back my hand. Okay? You should be on that he should be on that foot right there. Because he's over there,
Just a pick.
pick. Okay?
It's easy.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Put pressure here. Circle. You can't stay up.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Get on top, start doing your jiu-jitsu.
That's so cool.
Okay? One more time, and then we'll try it.
I'll sit on somebody. Okay.
Yeah. So you're not gonna do it from the straight on position. You actually have to get to the side, go over here, come up here. You're on top. Okay? Real basic takedown. One more time.
No, it's good.
Okay.
I think so.
Cool. Makes sense?
Yep.
So you will get some problems if you don't push their head over there. Okay, you gotta get them leaning over here, make this leg light, so it's an easy sweep.
So this one is switch the opposite.
Yeah.
And then you're pushing the head here.
Yes.
And then that go
Yep.
here. And
Pull.
circle here.
Yeah, if you have to. Yeah.
I don't like that. You're getting
So-
bent over more.
Dude,
You allowed him to stand straight up.
Okay.
it's
You get a little bit deeper in the collar like this. Once I go over here,
so easy.
see now you can't stand up.
And you're pulling his head
Now
down?
stand up straight.
Yeah. Deeper collar, pull them down. Okay.
Okay.
So you are keeping that same side collar grip here, Rob?
Yeah, cross collar.
Okay.
Cross collar.
Okay.
And fairly high in this case. Okay.
Okay.
Because once I get down, I want to break his posture.
Yep.
What Matt was doing is he had it right here, and he wasn't breaking the posture.
Okay.
And so it made it a lot difficult. He was able to solve the problem by coming a different way. But he come over here, you show over here. I break his
Boom,
posture.
got it. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Times you get in a jiu-jitsu tournament, and you see this, where for 5 minutes in a 6 minutes match, people are like this. We had to stiff arm me, and I see people going. I wish we could have more time to talk about grip breaks, but I see some people breaking the grips. Yeah, I broke the grips, and then going right to
Same thing.
Okay, so you see that all the time, and so let's deal with that. So he's stiff arming me, he's pushing me away, keeping his hips away. Now, depending on which leg is out, I'm going to attack the lead leg. Okay, so he's like this. He's stiff arming me. I don't have anything over here. I can't get in close because you're too judo-like. Jesus. I do. He's got too good a posture. So you want to do that stand up like a judo guy.
I understand what you're okay.
I don't want you to be like a judo. I want you to be like a jiu-jitsu or wrestler.
Jiu-jitsu guys are like here.
Yeah, so, yeah. All right, so in order to attack that one right here, I'm going to take a half a step this way, and then I'm going to block with this foot and pull this way. So.
Oh, God.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't get
Sorry.
inside him. Okay, I can't do my normal judo because he's not playing judo with me. He's playing a wrestler's game. He's keeping me away, or like this, okay, or anything like that. And he's stiff arming me. Okay, that's a puzzle I gotta solve. He's leading this leg right here. He's stiff arming me and he's bent over. I can't get close to him. And because he's got good grips, what am I gonna do? I can't do this, everything else. So go ahead and circle here. You have to take a half a step to the side.
Towards the lead leg.
Toward the lead leg.
Okay.
Okay, I've changed the angle by doing that. Now, turn like this, like you hear the bus drivers.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the concept right here. So then you just you fall on your side, and you block the bottom of your foot. Okay. Pretty simple. So really, what it is. Did we do this in the beginning of the class?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we sure did.
All right. Some of us did it. in the beginning
I've
of
done
class.
it. I've seen it.
Oh,
He did it
see
wrong.
Oh, well, he must be an expert.
Hardly. This is jiu-jitsu, right?
So we're doing, which in essence is a side break fall.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys have done that, which we have, that's all you're doing, and you're blocking with that foot, driving. Let's try it. Let's play around with it.
Sir.
Rob, does it matter? Does it matter? Do I need to switch
No,
grips or
no.
doesn't matter?
So everything I'm teaching you, I don't want you to switch grips.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right.
You're attacking from both sides.
Got it.
And we've gone backwards and forwards our attacks, but both sides as well.
Okay.
Now there are reasons to switch grips and everything like that, but that's
Not for the premise
that's
of it.
later in the game and everything
Okay.
else like that. Right now, don't switch grips. If he leads with the other leg, I'm going to tell you what to do next.
Okay, got it, got it.
So
Just
he's-
bus driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Follow up, get on top of him. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, leg up real quick here. Keep it up. You can keep it up.
Sexy
So
Scott.
I'm hitting it like this with the arch in the bottom of my foot when I tap. This is also true in a lot of sweeps. Okay, I am not hitting it like this, trying to block it. There's a good chance I'm going to bruise the top of my foot, and it's not going to be as effective, and I might even bruise him. Whether I bruise him or not, who cares, you know? But is it effective or not? Not as effective as the monkey foot, and it's safer for both of us. So that's ultimately what you're trying to do. All right, keep doing it more. A couple more. Matt.
I'm getting hungry.
Matt, you're up, buddy.
Okay.
We need you.
This time, instead of leading with this leg, he's going to lead with the other leg. And again, he's going to be, yeah, there we go,
Okay.
right here. Oh my God. I can't do it. I could probably do this. There's nothing wrong with that, but we're going to try to approach it a different way. So from here, I'm going to take a side step, but I'm going to point my foot this way. I'm going to take a quick, yeah.
That's brutal.
Okay? Bend over more so it's not so hard on you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. You okay?
No, I'm fine. Okay. I just wasn't expecting that.
You're just old.
This part
So
of the
again, you know,
Yeah.
again,
No doubt.
Matt's got a fantastic judo posture, and he's having a hard time breaking good habits. Okay, shame on you.
Way to suck, Matt.
But you can see where a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, this is what they're doing.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so yeah, that's where I want you to be. You can look up at me, you can keep your head up, but you see that, you're stiff arming me. I can't get close to you. You're not letting me get close to you. All right, so I change the angle this way, and then I attack here. So, okay,
Okay.
a Sotogari.
Yeah.
What are the elements of a Sotogari?
Weight plan.
Put his head loaded up on the right-hand side.
Exactly.
Okay? Same thing. You okay? Okay. So same thing so the principles of this is a Sotogari, just a variation of it. Okay? So same thing is I'm making him lean over here. I take a step, help changing the angle, and then I kick sort of sideways, but I don't let go of this pressure. Okay, this pressure is important.
Still driving them, yeah. Okay.
Okay? Let's try that.
Okay,
Pretty basic. Get close to him right here. So I take that half step this way. Again, I kind of put that pressure. So I'm not necessarily going this way. As much as I can, I'm going this way. All right? I'm trying to get a little bit closer to me, and I'm changing the angle to do that. And I take a little step, and then I swing that through. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
It's not that hard.
No.
If I get the right angle, it's not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
I still get where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm in a dominant position. So what I do, what did it look out here again? Is I take it over here, and I want to get this momentum so I can get that swing of my leg.
Yep.
That makes sense? And so I'm kind of unconsciously pivoting on that foot. That changes the angle.
Yeah, it does.
I don't lock my foot in. If I lock my foot in and I'm on my heel and I try to do this, I'm going to have a harder time. So I allow myself to
Boom, go.
pivot.
Okay.
Make sense?
Absolutely.
All right. Grab me. You guys want anything, whatever I can do to help out, I'm happy to do so. So grip breaking. All right. So this one I'm more worried about than this one, but I kind of pretty much have to get rid of this one first in order to deal with this one, because he's got a lot stronger grip on this, and I'm probably not going to be able to break that with just one hand. I'm going to need both hands to do it. Okay. So with this right here, first what I'm going to do is go like this. Okay, that's going to tighten up his grip right, or make it a little bit tougher here. And then from here, I'm going to drive my elbow back, but I'm going to use my hips to do it. Okay, hips are what's the strength right here. It is not just the arm going this way. He's probably stronger than me. If I make it tight like this, so the first move, 1, 2. Now I can start dealing with this, and I'm going to almost do the same thing. Here, I'm going to grab the back cuff grip, pocket grip, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to drive my knuckles in the back of his wrists. Okay, this is not what's really making this grip break. This is a sweetener. Okay, the key to this one is I'm going to hold right underneath his wrist right here. Okay, I'm going to get as good as grip as I can, and I'm going to pull using my hips, not my shoulders, this. Okay, and then I'll show you what to do after that. So go ahead and grip me. Okay, from here, I want to keep that arm stiff, and I can start to attack.
Yeah.
You know, there's different ways I can attack. He's got his foot back. A lot of times you're going to have more squared up. You're going to break it this way, and then from here, see how he just made that step forward?
Yeah.
Ideally, that's what I'm looking for.
Takes back.
Watch this.
Oh, that's nice.
Easy.
Okay, grip break first, then worry about the throw afterwards. I'm more concerned about the grip break. Okay, but don't ultimately, when you do a grip break, attack. Don't do grip break.
Back in.
You know, for 5 minutes on a 6 minutes match. Okay, so there's different ways you can attack.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you one way. So do the grip break here, here. Keep this away from him. Don't let him grip it. Putting pressure as I drive. Head on the inside, ankle pick. That make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys want to try that?
Yeah.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna call it a day?
Yeah.
All right. Although you will see it. So let's say you're doing a throw, or he's doing a throw and he misses. So do like an ippon and miss.
Okay, here, I miss.
Yes.
Come down
He's
here.
down. He's down in that turtle position. Okay. From here, I'm gonna get to the front. I'm gonna drive this in here.
Oh, nice.
Drive my knee and thigh into his shoulder.
Sorry.
I'm taking this leg right here, and I'm going to start doing a triangle from this position. Drive in here. At the same time, I'm going to grab his elbow and his belt.
I'll roll.
Okay? I'm going to go to the side.
Oh, shit. That sucks.
Okay?
Can you not show Matt Mallory this, please?
You okay? Am I hurting you?
Yeah, no, my shoulders. My
That's
shoulders
1,000
just
different
really
ways
tight.
with Sunday.
Okay, so,
That's
okay,
all it
so,
is. It's the pressure
so
on the
I can't get a
shoulder.
choke from here. I might not be able to get a choke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrist.
Boom.
Okay, so while he's worrying about the choke,
Yeah.
and if I want to tighten up that choke, I just do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
So one more time. You want me to do it with somebody else?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, my shoulder's been killing me for weeks.
So you get the internal position. We're attacking the internal position. How you get there, who cares? Okay? I'll make him think about that choke. He's not thinking about his arm. A lot of people can get the choke. I'm not usually good at getting the choke. I don't care. I'm messing around with this. Wrist lock, straight arm lock. You might even be able to get the Americana. Oh! You guys want to play around with that real quick?
On that American. I want to see what you're doing specifically with the knees. Yeah.
Okay.
He's wanting the triangle secret.
Dude, I'm just immediately.
1,000 ways from Sunday. Triangles all day long.
I'm trying to think like, yeah, I'm visualizing how to
Yeah. We love that. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah. So again, he's whether you're still kind of he's down. He felt his throw, and right here, drive this in right here. Drive this in and connect my heel to my knee, driving it in.
Okay.
Once I pretty much connect it, I'm not really in that locked up position. I'll grab his elbow, grab his belt, and just fall to my side, pulling him. And again, I don't feel real confident where I'm at, but I at least got it locked down. From here, wrist lock. And then the Americana, you got to do this where I've just made an adjustment. That's it right there. So again, just,
When,
and you can find this position, to be honest with you, you can find this position a lot in jiu-jitsu.
yeah. But you switched your ankle grip. Is it, why did you switch your ankle grip?
This is the triangle, right?
Yeah? Oh, your
This
foot's
is
on the
not
other
triangle.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if I was, and to be honest with you, play around with it. I've been confused when you do the inverted triangle.
Yeah.
Whether it's this way or this way. I feel it's more natural this way.
Yeah, for sure.
But ultimately, if I don't get the triangle, I don't care.
Because you're
He's
not even
attacking
going
the
there.
arm.
It's just a distraction.
Well, it can be attacked. There's nothing wrong with it.
Sure.
I'm just not going to overly fixate myself on whether I get the triangle or not. If I get it, great. And one of the best ways to get it is grab his wrists, pull it across his throat this way, or grab his sleeve and that pocket grip we're talking about,
Yeah.
and pull. So let's do that one more time. A little bit nice and slow and easy. So here, drive this in, come across here. I want to get underneath here.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. Now, He's got a big neck, I got short legs. This is where the choke comes in. I might not be able to squeeze right here, but if I start doing this, I got the choke.
Yeah.
So pulling that no gi, grab the wrist.
Yeah.
Same thing. All right, guys.
That one's awesome. I've not seen that.
You not seen that one?
No, that one's cool.
You've seen that one before. Yeah. No, Walter taught us this.
Yeah.
I've got short legs and I don't have the to do that. So if I change again the angle, my hip should be in a 90-degree angle from here to here. This is where I can start put the triangle on.
I'm sorry, man. My shoulders are just killing me.
Sorry about that.
Nah, I just can't do it.
He needs stem cell
So
injections.
see, he's trying to drive into here, right here.
Okay.
And if I have my leg folded like this, it's really hard for a short guy to get the triangle. Okay. Taller guys, they can probably still get it from here. The other thing is you want to change the angle to this right here.
Okay.
That starts to get it. But since I am right here, there's a couple ways I can change this angle on my leg. Is I can drive him back and shimmy away. I've changed the angle. Triangle's there. Okay. Or if he tries to stack it, he's going and he stands, just postures up a little bit.
That's the Berlin defense. That's how you respond.
See how I've changed the angle on this? Now I complete the triangle.
Okay.
So short guys, you have to do it perfect. Tall guys, triangles, you don't have to be as perfect. With you, you got some black belts teaching you triangles is better than a purple belt trying to change the triangles. So, you got some guys like Eric comes by, listen to what they have to say. But this is my thought interpretations of it. So I've got the triangle here. The other thing I want to do is lock this down right here. See this right here? This is blocking his hips. He can't really drive into me that much. The other thing I want to do is change the angle.
Do you want to do this?
Yeah, so from parallel to him, I guess, to cross-side, perpendicular. Thank you. From here, lock this up. This is the arm triangle. I'm probably not going to get a tap from this. Try to posture up. He can't posture up. I've got too much between this right here and especially this right here. Now, when it's right for me, then I can close that and squeeze. Okay, but straight on, I might have a hard time from this position right here, even right here, I might have a hard time closing that triangle sometimes. Change the angle, and you felt it right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's where you're going to start seeing a little more success. So there's certain angle changes on a lot of these moves, and that just being an example, makes a huge difference.
Right.
Yeah, I know how to do a triangle. I've been doing triangles for years, but I didn't really know how to do a triangle until I started doing that. And maybe I'm still learning, but you start seeing those little differences, and you can see that you can be a lot more successful in those triangles. Or really, these little subtle adjustments as you develop your jiu-jitsu, you'll see too. All right, gentlemen.